What's going on? How y'all doing? I'm back. What's up, guys? Y'all see the title? And I find this one to be an interesting one right here. I think this is one that you can really talk about, think about, because I know what a lot of people would think. I think most people, when it comes to why Triple H hired CM Punk, I think most people will be like, well, he was popular and he has a huge following and he can bring revenue to the company. And honestly, I mean, I kind of agree with that. I do believe that's part of the reason. But I don't think it's the main reason why CM Punk is over here. Just think about it. And me just thinking about it now made me just think about something else that I'm going to add into this video. But here's what I really think it is with Triple H. I think Triple H is jealous of what Vince did and what he did and what he done, and he was very spiteful of him. And I think that now he wants to drown out anything that Vince did or built up when it comes to wrestling, wrestlers and stars. And he wants to build up this new allegiance of people that he put on and act like now he's the big man on campus. I mean, if you pay attention to the way Triple H acts, he don't even really care about character. All he cares about is telling you he's in charge, he's running things, he's making it big. I really kind of feel like this is the reason why he probably was camping out in the background on people like Stephanie in the first place, because it's like, you got treated a certain way in the company, even though you had a great run as a star. But this is how some people are. I met people like this in real life. I think plenty of you guys met people like this where they're just spiteful and they try to do things that you did and then try to outdo you at it to act like they were better. Now, let me give you an example. I can give you plenty, but CM Punk is a good example because this was a star who Vince had first, and who really pushed. CM Punk wouldn't even be known if it wasn't for Vince McMahon. And then you had the whole pipe bomb thing. They fell out. Vince didn't want to work with him no more. So here it go. Bring the guy back that you didn't want to work with in the past, and bring him back and act like you can do it better. See, that's that spitefulness. That's why I know y'all know I talk a lot about minorities on here and how they get treated bad, but that's the reason why a lot of the white superstars that were under Vince get treated bad as well. You see, it all makes sense when you really kind of think about it. Just think about it. The Miz. I just made a video about Austin Theory, Randy Orton. It's like if he didn't really put them on, or favor them, like a Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens. Remember, a lot of them was from NXT under Triple H, and he was there anyways. And I can name more, but there goes some of them right there. Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan don't really get too much. And again, I can name more, and you notice all those people I just mentioned really don't get it like that. Even Cody Rhodes is not really getting the best of the best, and literally just seems like a placeholder, and for the next title. But I think that, and the reason why I feel like he's doing this is so he can act like he's the best. That's why they're saying, notice that they're like, oh, wrestling is in a boom period and all of this. Notice they wasn't saying that when Vince was under it. But when Triple H got it, now they want you to think it's a boom period. Now they want you to think he's bringing it back and making it alive. Now he's trying to make you think he's better than Vince. I'm telling you. That's what it really seems like to me. Because just think about it. Most of the superstars and wrestlers that are big and that are known are going to be connected to Vince. Like a Rey Mysterio. Another one who was like under Vince, who gets nothing, gets treated like crap. I already brought up R-Truth. Come on, this is not a coincidence. All of these stars who, I mean, even Randy Orton ain't really getting nothing, doing nothing. Like, come on now. Come on now. John Cena. John Cena getting Samoan Spike by Solo and having a terrible, it's going to look like a terrible retirement to me. So just think about this. This is not a coincidence. Why are all those people getting treated bad, but your Rhea Ripley's and your Tiffany Strattons? Why did Triple H bring, once he came into power, notice he flooded WWE and, I mean, SmackDown and Raw with NXT talent, people that he pushed and got together. Notice he did that. He flooded it. When you look at WWE today, damn near it's like NXT. Cause look how a lot of the older stars run back to NXT and get beat up by the older people damn near. Even on the main card, you got people just now getting here like the Motor City Machine Guns, and they're just instantly beating the older stars, the older talents. And I'm telling you why. This is why he's doing this. Cause in what he wants is that in the future, you know how everybody talk about Stone Cold, Undertaker, Rock, all of that. Well, he wants that to be him in the future. Years down the road, he wants it to be where instead of us talking about them, we'll be talking about DIY and Tiffany Stratton and Rhea Ripley. And, this is what he wants us to do, though, and talk about all these CM Punk and then act like and then be like, yeah, Triple H was the one who did it. And that's what he wants. He wants you to just not even care about what Vince did because this is the new, remember this is the new Triple H era. Basically letting you know this is him and this is what he wants to do. This really makes a lot of sense when you think about it, because why are you drowning out all older Vince talent? Like I said, Austin Theory was one of the closest people to Vince McMahon, and he became shit and then got thrown next to a Grayson Waller who Triple H put on. And Grayson Waller clearly got way more of the attention, not the one who Vince put on that was trying to do something with him. You see what I'm saying? Just like Nia Jax. You run Nia Jax back, who was really on the Vince, but then you throw Tiffany on there. Plus, you knew she was hated anyways. But you here. You get with Tiffany. Tiffany got the money in the bank. She getting the attention. That's how I go. It makes me think about Bianca and Jade, too. Bianca, one of the best female talents that was under Vince, being pushed by Vince. She had her best run under Vince. Ever since Triple H been in here, Bianca has been nothing. So what does Triple H do? He goes, runs out and go gets Jade and puts Jade right next to Bianca. You see, he keeps doing the same thing over and over. So you forget about Bianca, and then you will be like, yeah, it's all about Jade Cargill. And then if you talk about Jade Cargill, you will be like, yeah, that was a Triple H person. That's what he's trying to do. Think about it. This is an extremely good theory if you really pay attention. Like, why else would you go run to get a Jade to replace Bianca? Bianca has been doing terrible the whole time under Triple H, ever since Triple H came, even when she was champion, just like Gunther and Cody Rhodes. They get shitted on and treated like shit. Right now, this is the period where he's moving in. He's clearly moving his pieces in place for the Netflix era. Right now, most Raw champions, most SmackDown champions are just placeholders. Like Jey Uso, I already knew he wasn't gonna keep that title because he's a placeholder. He just want to make you think he like minorities and care about Jey Uso push. Notice he ain't take LA Knight stuff though. Notice that though, right? Ain't that a little weird? LA Knight get to beat Logan Paul, and he done defended his title 3-4 times, never lost nothing. And LA Knight wasn't even as over as Jey Uso, but Jey Uso get it and lose it like 2 weeks. And you know dang well Jey Uso is not gonna come back and get his rematch, just like how Damian didn't come back and get his rematch. You already know Jey Uso gonna move the bloodline. By the time Sammy come back, he gonna go and clout chase them. And then he's going to send his favorite, Sami Zayn, and he's going to come clout chase y'all. You know, it's a reason why Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn get the boost they do. Man, honestly, I feel like if Kevin Owens and Randy Orton had a feud, which probably is going to happen, I feel like, man, Kevin Owens is going to win that feud. And look how they're doing more with Kevin Owens, too, than Randy. Kevin Owens is the one getting caught backstage doing all the craziness. Just like when he got Randy, it wasn't Randy sneaking Kevin Owens and beating Kevin Owens down backstage. It was the other way around. And let's not forget how tight Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens was back in NXT back in the day. When who was around doing the same thing you do today. Unveiling belts, acting like he can run stuff, acting like he's better than Vince. That's all what it is. I just feel like he's being spiteful and and trying to drown Vince out. So when in the future, when people talk about certain wrestlers like a CM Punk, they'll say, yeah, that was a Triple H guy. Yeah. They're not going to say it's a Vince McMahon guy because of the bad blood that they had and how it ended. They're not going to say he's a Tony Khan guy because of the bad blood and how it ended. But I bet you they'll say it's a Triple H guy, if it goes that far. I mean, honestly, I think CM Punk is going to do the same thing all over again. I think it's going to be some disagreement, something that's going to cause him to have problems in his company. Fool me once, fool me twice, right? That's what I believe in. But if it gets that far, you just know that's what it is. Just know. Just know that's what it is. I felt like, man, this is what he wanted to be the whole time. I felt like even back when he was the wrestler, Triple H, I felt like he wanted to be the boss and be number one the whole time. And I felt like he wanted to, because why put down all of his old stars like this and then fill it with all your people and then give them pushes out of the world? Like I said, Motor City Machine Guns just hit the scene over there. Oh, they get pushed. For all we know, I think, and I'm gonna end it with this, I think Bloodline is gonna give up on them titles. I don't think they're gonna have it for long. He just gonna have all the Samoans fighting each other for no reason while giving clout to Sami Zayn with no title belts attached to it. That's what he's gonna do. I would keep an eye on the Bloodline losing them tag team titles, man. I don't think they're gonna have them for much longer. Might just be Motor City Machine Guns. Why he ain't giving other people opportunities? He constantly got them all fighting each other all the time, like DIY and Street Profits. But did Street Profits wrong too? Had them, pinning at the same time, and then just gave it to DIY. Whoa, that's messed up. But all right, man. I hope y'all enjoy this one and stay tuned. Hit that like button. Let me know what y'all think, man. But yeah, this is the real reason. Oh, and one more thing. CM Punk will be the top guy. He will be the Raw champion probably throughout all of 2025, if not before that. Peace.